Now we just have to get this over a tomato without breaking it. The tomato, not the cage. Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we continue to expand our off-grid life here on our 10 acres in eastern Oklahoma. Hey all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. So we have had an extremely rainy, what month is this? May. We've had over 7 inches of rain this May. Today's the last day, I believe. Nope, tomorrow's the last day. So I don't think we're supposed to get any more rain. So hopefully that slightly over 7 inches is all we're going to get. Though they are talking about several more inches possible next week. So we'll see how that's going. But I wanted to come out to the garden and show you a couple things. The garden is a mess. The ground needs to be weeded so bad. I haven't had time to do that with everything else going on. This first batch of radishes over here, they did not do well. They are obviously bolted. The carrots next to them are starting to grow. The one cabbage, I still think we'll get too hot before anything happens with the cabbage, but we'll see. Peppers are doing okay. These carrots are doing great. The radishes that were on this end were amazing as well. Again, different types than those carrots and those radishes. Could be a difference in the dirt, but it's all the same soil. Beans are doing good. In fact, I just saw we have some beans, so that's pretty cool. Tomatoes, got some blooms on tomatoes. I've got 2 tomato cages created. Potatoes are doing well, I think. These haven't started blooming yet, but some of the others have. Over here, more tomatoes. I've got 1 cage created there. Onions are doing well. Garlic is getting close to its end of life. We'll be harvesting garlic in June sometime. I did harvest a lot of the yarrow, and I have it drying. And these potatoes are doing really well. I thought I saw some blooms the other day. Anyway, the main thing though is the tomato cages. Before we moved, we had a whole bunch of these concrete wire tomato cages, and they got left behind. And I am quite positive that the people who bought our house probably got rid of them, which is sad because concrete wire was not cheap. Last year I tried doing without, and we didn't have very good success. So I've bought a roll of concrete wire and have started making a couple of these. And it's been a long time since I've made some, so I wanted to make sure I knew what I was doing before I showed you how to do it. So I still have 7 more concrete wire cages that I need to create. They're not real hard to do. What I like about these is you can get your hand in the hole, grab a big beefy tomato and get it out the hole. That's one of the best things about these. Plus they're heavy enough that they'll support a big heavy tomato. So let me show you how to make these. All right, so to make these you really only need 2 tools. Some sort of pliers. I like these great big huge channel locks. And then a pair of bolt cutters. You do not want to try to use wire cutters on these. I guess you could, but bolt cutters is going to be your best bet. I just need to take my wire and pull it out for however big I need my cage to be. I want about 15 squares for the cage I'm getting ready to make. Okay, so I want 15. I count 15 squares, and then I count a 16th. Actually, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do 14 plus my 15. So I'm going to cut here at my 15th. So if I was counting this direction, this would be 12 or 13, 14, 15, and then I'm going to cut along here to cut it off of this. So I've cut my 15 out, and I'm going to cut that off. Now that I've done that, I need to take the bottom section off so I can poke this into the ground. And I just use this itself to poke into the ground. I don't use any other kind of stakes. Usually that's pretty good. I've had times where the tomatoes still got so big they fell over. So I'm going to cut all of these off on the bottom. When you're done cutting these off, be sure, especially if you're doing it in your driveway, you pick these up, because these will go straight through your tire. Thankfully, I've not done that myself. Next up, your channel locks. All you're going to want to do there is bend your wires on this end. So I'm going to take these just a couple of inches and bend it to make a hook. That way I can use these hooks to grab the other side whenever I roll it up. Next up is just to hook these two edges together, which is not hard because of all the hooks we just put in. And now I just have to tighten these hooks down. And that's all there is to it. Now we just have to get this over a tomato without breaking it. The tomato, not the cage. All right, because these were going across the ground, I had to sort of pick them up and move them around to make sure I don't break them, damage the tomatoes. And now I'm going to try to put this cage over it. I may move this to over here. I probably need a smaller one, but we'll see. Part of that was based on the, there we go, the netting above me. Yep, I'm going to put this one over here. And once you get it in place, you just push it down. There we go. If you can put these in on your tomatoes before as you plant them, that's really a better solution. Then you don't have to worry about not damaging your tomato plants. So my next ones, I'm only going to probably make it about 12 instead of 15. That was a lot bigger. These over here were only 10. And this one was 12. 12 was about right. The 10s looked a little small. So I'm going to go do some 12s and finish these up. One thing I did notice on this tomato plant though, let me show you, see if it'll show up, is we have some tomatoes. This is probably, oh it is, it's a black cherry, which doesn't surprise me. So we'll have tomatoes probably before too terribly long. These black cherries do an amazing job, and they get really big. So this big cage around this one may not be a bad idea. All right, so that's all there is to it. I need to go make some more cages. So thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.